Welcome to my YouTube channel. In 2020 to 2022, I had a CPS case on my now 4-year-old son. I worked hard. I gave them everything they asked of me. I knew they were playing me. I had my proof, my evidence. I had everything documented. I still have everything here. But they used my PTSD against me, and they used it the wrong way. They never let me have my voice heard in court, whether it was through me or the attorney. I had to remain silent. So out of the courtroom, I tried to speak up. There's no shame in speaking. The last court that I went to before the final court date, the guardian ad litem and judge both knew my past abuse that I went through. I was sexually abused, verbally abused, mentally abused, physically abused. CPS apologized for their mistakes in not giving me the proper chance that they should have, for not taking the law the correct way, because they did not follow protocol from day one. The judge and guardian ad litem started yelling and shouting and telling CPS, why would you try and reward bad behavior? And they just kept shouting, and I got triggered. That's how they used my PTSD against me. I got up as I started to go blank and blacking out because I was triggered that bad. I got up and I shouted, just shut up. Just quit arguing. I'm done. I can't do this if you're going to fight. And I left the room. Talk about embarrassment and shame. Because I should have been able to control my PTSD, and I didn't. Or so I felt like. And the main triggers to my PTSD is men yelling and shouting, raising their voices. Females, only way they scare me is abandonment. Or not being a part of my life. Them walking out because my mother signed me up for adoption. After I talked to my therapist and tried to deal with it, I wrote out what I was going to say in my final court date. And I kept writing and writing and writing because I wasn't happy with what I wrote. So I rewrite, redo, because that's me. I'm a perfectionist. If I find fault with one thing, I redo it till I get it right. And I'm always going to be human and make my mistakes. But I try and learn from it, even though it's hard to do sometimes, but I do try. So here's what I wrote for that court date that I never made to, because I couldn't just walk in after being so shamed and humiliated at the previous court date. So here's what I had written out. Your Honor, today I have some things I wish that the young girl, now an adult, could have said in life. So today, if I could go back to that young girl, I would tell her that she is beautiful inside and out. To hold on to the strength and courage it takes to go through all the pains and sufferings, to try and watch how she chooses life. Because life is very beautiful and is a gift. Because we are never promised tomorrow. So choose wisely and live fully. But today, this adult girl is a woman. I can't change my past. I apologize for my poor actions. But I don't apologize for how I felt or why I felt the way I have. Today, I take the time to thank everyone who has helped me see my past, help me find myself, and help me understand all my poor choices. One lesson I have learned these past 6 months is to stand on my own 2 feet and fight for what I know I deserve. I have learned to not give up on myself and face myself with courage. Since I let go of everything, I now see a new path and a new meaning to life. My new motto is, I can't change my past, so I will allow my poor choices to be my teacher. The trauma to give me the strength and courage to step out of my fears and face every obstacle with a smile. I know even if you still choose not to hear me today, that I will be okay. Because I've survived 33 years and have a full life ahead of me and will follow my heart and my dreams. And that is who I am today. So thank you for everything. Here's the other one I have written out to as well, and it's longer, which I didn't like as well much as that other one I just read. Today, I request just one time to be heard. Recently, I have been talking to my 2 older children. No child is better off without birth family. I've struggled. My 3 older ones are showing signs. No one's perfect. I understand. I've made poor choices, which I've greatly paid for. Let me explain how so. At the age of 20, I became a victim to a guy I chose to date. I was pretty much his hostage. I couldn't go anywhere. I wasn't allowed to speak. I was raped 3 to 5 times a day. I was beaten every day. I was called horrible names. So I empathized with my abuser to stay alive. One day when I finally had enough and tried to stand up to him, I nearly got killed, but someone called him in. Cops show up, he gets arrested, and I get to go home. But I was forever traumatized from all that. Just because I never went national or TV or public did not mean it wasn't every bit surreal. Because I haven't really talked about it for 11 years. For 11 years, I suffered so much pain from all that heartache. And that was nothing no one should go through. And after that, I went through way more than what people know. And I lost my way in life. And then I got in with my therapist and found myself slowly. I started to find hope and started to care, started to love. You see, I gave up on love and got a job, moved on. And the night my boyfriend and my relationship changed towards more, it was awesome. Because that very day I had told him there is no such thing as true love. It's all fairy tales. He told me not to walk away because he's still my friend. We've tried living separately. Both fall apart without the other. True love is there to help you stay grounded, to help you be who you are, stronger. So today I have one question for all of you. How would you feel without your family, your true love? My only regret is that I never knew Daniel back when I was 20 years, because then I would not have gone through all that abuse or so much pain. But I am allowing my pain to help me pursue a career in the art, because I want my art to help all who struggle, teach them ways to cope and continue life and find happiness, no matter how hard it is to do it, because PTSD is real for anyone that has it. I want people to be courageous, kind, and loving. I am free, and I have a purpose in life. I have a brighter future and peace from within. So if I'm such a hard person, do you think my 2 older children would be talking to me after not talking for 4 years, after not seeing each other for 6 to 8 years? Because that's what their father chose. And I am grateful he chose that, because that way my children wouldn't have to see the downside of me. And now me and my children have an open and honest relationship, even though we're just talking. So I know I paid the price and fully accept the consequences of my actions, but I will not remain silent any longer on the real me. So no matter what happens, I won't quit. I won't shut down. Instead, I'll have the courage to go on. And this is the legacy that I leave for my children today. And I wish many blessings to all that has helped me along my life. So yes, for me, CPS won't know the real me. Only my viewers here will know the real me. I want to help people with mental health, or people just in general, because everybody struggles. It's not just me. Everybody does. Everybody has a story to tell. Tell it. Don't be afraid. Stand your ground. Speak without fear or shame, because that's what I'm trying to give the world. A voice to be open and say, hey, this happened. Or to smile. Or to be sad. But to help each other. That's what I want for everyone in this world. So I'll continue my videos as time goes by. I hope everyone has a blessed evening, blessed day, because life's life. If you ever need anybody to talk to, leave a comment, drop in a comment, and I'll try and get in touch and let you know how to get a hold of me. So, see y'all later.